Ready to make something beautiful? This Joy Wreath Chalk Box comes with everything you need to bring some holiday joy to your home this season. Your Joy Wreath Chalk Box comes with everything you see here. A couture boutique board with the 18 by 18 inch Sylvie frame, the D-sized Joy Wreath transfer, and 4 Chalkology paste singles in Meadow, Sage, Bright White, and Candy Apple. I'm ready to go, and I've gathered some small dishes to use for each paste color, a mini squeegee, a small squeegee, and a multi-tool. I also have my fuzzing cloth here and a large water bath to use for cleanup. I'll start by removing the transfer from the backer carefully, and then I'll flip it over onto my board so that it is sticky side up. For larger transfers, it is sometimes easier to bring the fuzzing cloth to it, just so you have more control. I'll stick it to the transfer a few times to leave a little bit of lint behind, and that helps just gentle the adhesive a bit, especially with a brand new transfer. Now I'll turn it over and get it positioned on the board. You can really tell this transfer size was designed perfectly for this Sylvie board. Now I'm taking care to smooth out all the bubbles and wrinkles, and I will prep the first paste color, Bright White. I'll just knead the packet a bit, then snip off the corner and squeeze some out onto the dish. I'll load up my small squeegee, and I'm just going to do the joy in the middle of the wreath. So I'll just smooth the paste over the screened area in the middle, then scrape off the excess. Now I'm going to peel this up just to the joy, just to make sure it doesn't dry on the screen. Then gently lay it back down and just make sure the wreath portion is adhered very well to the surface. Next, I'll prep the candy apple red paste, first kneading the packet, then snip off the corner and squeeze some out onto the dish. This multi-tool is perfect for chalking just the small berries. I'll just work around the circle, and once I'm done, I'm going to peel it up again so the red won't get too dry. I'm ready to tackle the greenery now, and I'll start with this pretty meadow green. I'm prepping it just the same, kneading it and squeezing it out onto the dish. I'm using my mini squeegee, and I just can't live without this little guy, so that I can be kind of fussy and only chalk the vines and the pines in this deeper green. Things are drying very quickly in my studio, so I'm going to pull this up after I get just halfway around the wreath. Then get that smoothed out again and keep going with the green. I'm pulling it again. This is why I call this technique the chalk and pull, and it's especially helpful on a large transfer like this one. I'll finish up this last section with Meadow. I'm going to pull this up after I get just halfway around the wreath. And then I'm ready for the last step, the sage green. Again, kneading the paste and clipping the corner so that I can squeeze it out. I've got my mini squeegee all clean, and I'm just going to chalk the leaves, kind of like eucalyptus leaves, and these two greens together will really give the wreath some depth and interest. I'll load up my small squeegee, and I'm just going to chalk the leaves. I'll pull this up, lay it down, and keep moving, using this technique every minute or so as I chalk around the wreath. This method is a lifesaver, so you don't have to hurry quite so much. When you lay it back down, you really only have to make sure the transfer is stuck down where you have yet to chalk. The rest of it can lay very lightly on the surface. And one last pull, and there it is. It is so beautifully simple. You're going to want to deck the halls with joy way too early this year with this beautiful chalk box in the house.